Tesla have raised the prices of the Model 3 and the Model Y in China. Now, some people are saying the price has been raised by only a little bit for the Model 3. That's not actually true. In fact, it's been raised significantly if you consider the previous raise as a result of it being a new model, the Highland version. Now, the interesting thing is here that the media, especially in the United States, keeps blaming Tesla for this so-called price war in China. However, BYD on this news actually reduced the price of almost every single model of EV that it sells. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Welcome to the new subscribers. Great to have you. If you can support us on Patreon, that'd be great. I'll put a link in the description below. On the 9th of November, Tesla China announced that the Model 3 long range and the Model Y long range had increased in price. Prices for other versions of these models would remain unchanged, but they haven't really remained unchanged because Tesla actually increased the price of the Model 3, all models for the Highland version. By the way, there is no Highland performance version yet because it's believed there will be a Ludicrous and a performance version. They haven't been revealed yet though, so we don't know what the price for that is. But they did reveal the price for the new Model 3 had changed. It's now a few $1,000s more expensive, so Tesla have bumped up the price twice for the Model 3 long range. Now, apparently a Tesla staff member has said this is because of rising costs in China. Go figure. I mean, if you believe this, come on, I've got a bridge to sell you. The price of lithium has hit its lowest point in years. Battery pack prices are at their lowest point in history. Cell prices are at their lowest point in history. We have data from many sources confirming this fact. And consider this. Battery companies have brought their prices significantly lower, not just because of a cost in lithium change, but because they are competing. There is apparently battery oversupply. This makes sense. So Tesla's prices its base price for the Model Y long range has not gone up as a result of some magical cost increases in China. This just isn't true. The reality is here, Tesla is attempting to create the perception of demand. Does it have more demand for its EVs in China? Well, it's got enough demand to continue to have good sales, but does it have some sort of crazy demand? The truth is, no, it doesn't. Anyway, the price of the Model Y all-wheel drive long-range version was adjusted by 302,400 yen. So not all that much. The price is now $41,500 US. Previously, it was $41,200. So the price has gone up by $300 US. So not a big difference, and 0.8% price hike. But keep in mind though, the new version, this version of the Model Y is not the same as the version that you can buy everywhere else in Australia, in America, in Europe. This is a new version of the Model Y. It does have more range. In fact, it's got around about, well, it's believed 5% more range for this new version of the Model Y long range. It's also got a slightly refreshed interior, new dashboard. It's got a few new other features as well, like interior lighting. It's got that ambient lighting feature. It's been improved in a few key ways. So it's not the same as the old model. The price of the Model 3 long range refreshed version saw a second price increase, rising to $40,800 US, which means it's around, say, $9,000 US more expensive to buy in Australia and the US than what it is in China. However, the previous price was $40,600. So the price only went up by $200 US or 0.5%. But that doesn't really tell the full picture because this vehicle used to be a few $1,000s cheaper right before the Highland version came out. So one interesting aspect of this price adjustment is that Tesla's Chinese officials, they let everyone know this was going to happen. They said it about a week ago. Why didn't they say this? Well, I think it could be a marketing tactic to increase demand before the price goes up. But who knows? Tesla said that the Model Y has completed its facelift for all models on the 1st of October. So all models now going to customers are the facelifted version. Now this is not the Juniper version. That's not going to come out until the middle of next year. This is just like basically a midlife facelift. The refresh included the addition of multicolor ambient lighting, New fabric materials for the dashboard, it definitely looks better. Front door trims changed. Updates to the exterior design include new wheels, and it has more range. So to give you an idea on the prices here, the Model 3 Highland rear-wheel drive costs $35,700 in China. The equivalent Seal, BYD Seal, it's around $31,000, maybe $30,000 depending on specification. This is, I think, actually going like for like. You're probably looking at about $31,000. So it's about $5,000 cheaper to buy the BYD Seal. BYD are not really selling them though. Sales, in fact, have been terrible. It's one of BYD's worst selling cars. Many of BYD's cars are selling insanely well, just mind-blowingly well, but the Seal is not one of them. In addition, the Model 3 long range costs an extra $5,000. So you're paying $5,000 more to go from the standard range to the long range. But you do get two motors, you get more battery range, you get some additional features as well. The Model Y comes in three models: rear-wheel drive, long range, and the performance model. Base model price, $36,200. Mid-spec long range model is $41,500, and the performance model is actually $50,000. So pretty similar price for the performance model in China as what you pay for it in the United States. Now, some analysts, so-called experts, are saying that Tesla's gross margins are lower than BYD's. That is not true in China though. In China, Tesla, I believe, makes a higher gross margin than, well, basically everyone, especially BYD, but it doesn't on its cars that it sells in the United States. Obviously, it costs Tesla quite a bit more money to manufacture those cars in the US, and also it costs them more to manufacture its cars in Germany. But Tesla does plan on making the Model 2 in Mexico, where of course it will be able to manufacture them cheaper than in the US, and of course in Germany, which was just announced within the last week. So the Model 2, the $25,000 car, that will be built in Germany and Mexico, but it's also believed Tesla plans to make that car in China as well. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.